I'm Walter Johnson alongside LaTasha Miles, and this is a rivalry for the ages. It's Grimsley versus Page. It's the kind of game that no matter what the records are, LaTasha, you can throw them out the window. These guys are coming out for blood. They're guys that grew up together. It's a reputation game. They want to have bragging rights. And Grimsley this year is a little ahead of Page. They're 2-3, 1-1 in the conference, but Page coming in 1-4 is 1-0 in the conference. And you talked about the fact that Page's one win came against Western while Grimsley lost to Western. Talk about the makeup of Page.
That's very true, Walter. And the thing to remember about Page, they do still have that target on the back. Reminder, they are still the defending 4A champs despite losing the 9 defensive players and the number 2 rated quarterback in North Carolina this season. Page does have the advantage because they do have the one conference win over Western, a team that Grimsley lost to.
Folks, I'm going to tell you what, there's some great players.
You played behind the number 2 rated quarterback last year, behind James Summers. What is it about the pressures that you had to deal with in preparing for this, and also just dealing with playing behind a guy of that caliber?
Well, see, playing behind James, I thought it was a big advantage for me because being the good kind of player he is and the character he had, he definitely helped me develop to be the player I am today. So being under him for a wing was definitely a good opportunity for me to sit back and see how his team works.
Well, folks, Jordan Putnam.
Coach, now in the first half, it was a tight ball game, the score being 21-12 at the half. Now, what was it that you did adjustments-wise for the second half to accelerate offensively?
Offensively, we just said, look, every time we had it, as long as we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot, we moved the football and put it in the box. So all we needed to do is just settle down, eliminate our mistakes, and we're going to be able to score. Now, we still had a couple mistakes in the second half, but it was only a couple. I mean, we played good in the second half.
Coach Jones, congratulations on the win. And, of course, Ragsdale did get in the red zone a couple of times and even created some turnovers. But with you guys being able to hold them so well defensively, what do you take from tonight's game as far as going into the playoffs, especially with your defense?
Well, I told our guys our last game is our first playoffs game. So one thing that you can't do in the playoffs, you can't lose, and you're going to, bend but don't break. Realize that every team that you play is going to be a good football team, especially like Ragsdale. So, just focus. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle to fit in, and make sure you fit your piece of the puzzle.
Welcome back to Friday Night Rivalries, and we're here at the beautifully newly renovated Billings Stadium on the campus of Northwest Guilford High School, and it's senior night. We have a very hungry 7-2 Northwest Vikings team who is eager to put a blemish on the 9-0 undefeated record of the East Forsyth Eagles. For Northwest to succeed, they're going to have to continue to get the great productivity from their quarterback, Andrew Ritz, and he's going to have to continue to hand the ball off to Reed Baxter, who's also having a very productive season. On East Forsyth's side, expect to hear a lot of their quarterback, Duncan, and also from the L train, their running back. And this also is a team that has several Division I prospects.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand for the playing of the national anthem, performed by the 2012 Marching Viking Band under the direction of Mr. Brian McMath.
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivalries Halftime Report. I'm LaTasha Miles, and we're on the campus of Northern Guilford, where the 2-time defending champions, the Nighthawks, lead over the Southern Guilford Storm 21-7. The first quarter began when the Southern Guilford Storm took an early lead 7-0. The drive was created by a 53-yard interception return by Lawrence Harrison. The result, a 2-yard touchdown run by Malik Mosley on a huge 4th-and-goal play. The second score was when the 2-time defending champions responded, and they responded quickly. Trey Purcell is known for his stingy defensive tactics, but this time he was the recipient of a 55-yard touchdown pass from Austin Coltrane to tie the score 7-7. Shortly thereafter, the Northern Guilford Nighthawks extended their lead. This time, T.J. Logan with his second interception, and he also finished that with a 33-yard touchdown run to give the champs 14-7 lead. The last drive of the first half came from T.J. Logan with an incredible catch, an unbelievable vertical on a 15-yard touchdown reception from Austin Coltrane to give the score 21-7. The champs are apparently who we thought they were, and we're halfway through the T.J. Logan show, where the gentleman has 115 rushing yards, 54 reception yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Will they be able to sustain and continue in the playoffs en route to their 3rd repeat championship? Stay tuned to the second half of the Friday Night Rivalry highlights for that answer. Welcome to the Friday Night Rivalries post-game report. I'm LaTasha Miles here with Garrison Duncan of the victorious East Forsyth Eagles, who are still undefeated as well. Garrison, congratulations on the win tonight. big win here, and I'm just wondering, the thing about you, you are a headache for defensive coordinators because they pick their poison. You can do things with your feet. You can do things with your arms. You come in with 1,400 passing yards, 7 passing touchdowns, but also over 900 rushing yards and 11 rushing touchdowns. What do you see is your best and strongest facet and your favorite part of your game?
Favorite part of my game is definitely running the ball. I mean, I am playing quarterback, so I do have to pass the ball. So, I mean, I like doing both. My passing games came a long way, and I really have worked hard at it. So.
Well, I'm sure scoring and winning are also favorite parts of your game as well. And congratulations again. Now, next week, you face a very tough Butler team. What did you learn about your team tonight that perhaps you can carry into next week? And also, how do you keep your offense so dominant as you face Butler next week?
Just doing what we've been coached. I mean, everything that we did tonight during the game, we had practiced during the week. And these coaches did a really good job of preparing what we might have to face during the games. And exactly what they said during practice is what happened in the game. So all we have to do is listen to them.
All right, thank you, Garrison. And again, we are sitting here with Garrison Duncan, the quarterback of the victorious and still undefeated East Forsyth Eagles. We'll be back with more Friday Night Rivalries. Welcome back to Friday Night Rivalries. I'm here with Coach Willard, the head coach of the undefeated and victorious East Forsyth Eagles. Congratulations on the win tonight, Coach. And, of course, the first half was definitely a shootout, 21-17. It was going back and forth. You didn't know which way the game was going to end. But you guys came out in the second half. You held them to 0 points in the third quarter. And, of course, they got a score at the end. But what adjustments did you make in halftime in order to secure this victory tonight?
Well, I think our defense started tackling a little bit better in the second half. We missed some big tackles. The first big run, we filled the hole great and had a big hit on the guy, and then he bounced it for like 80-some yards. So I think we tackled a little bit better, and then I think the coaches had some encouraging words at halftime for our players, too.
Do you care to share any of those words?
No, we got a guy who does a great job of just trying to tell the guys how important it is to play, and you don't want it to be their last game. We did some adjustments, widen out our ends a little bit so they wouldn't get the zone read so much, and we didn't want them to give up the big run anymore.
Thank you, Coach. Now, next week you're facing a very tough Butler team. What are you going to tell your guys in preparation of going to that, and especially because now you have that target on your back being an undefeated team?
Yeah, we're going to come out and do like we've done every game this week. We're going to go get a great scheme out there for our kids and execute it. And our kids have played all year to get to this game. We got 3 more to go, and we're going to play like we're just as good as anybody in the state. Page did it last year. Nobody thought Page could do it. So we're going to be a little bit inspired by Page of what they did. Nobody believes that we got good football up here. They think it's in Charlotte and Raleigh, and we want to show them like last year, be like Page.
Absolutely, and with you mentioning Page, again, you did knock off the defending champions in the 4A conference, so that is a big deal. So you live to fight on another week, and we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations on the win, and we'll be back with the Power Play here on Friday Night Rivalries.